like I said, man, look, if I ever get like Patty LaBelle or who, yeah, Patty LaBelle got the pies in Walmart, right? Sweet potato pies in the fall, and again, I still make them in the crib. Like I got the magic butter machine, so I got butter in the fridge right now. Boom. So I make my sweet potato pies for Dolo when it comes to the fall. I just don't be out there slinging them. People like, hey man, why don't you man? I ain't slinging those sweet potato pies, man. Oh, if you
It's
want
hard.
one, you can
It's
have a
hard to
couple.
scale them. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
problem. Is like, how many pies can you make?
Well, no, check it out. Usually one batch that I make probably comes up with about maybe 2 dozen pies.
Okay.
And again, I ain't that damn greedy, so I'm giving them away and all that stuff. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to make them for self, but it's still food, so it will go bad. You feel me? So yeah, when I make it, I give them out quick so people can have them fresh. And as long as I get about 5 out of the 2 dozen, I'm gravy. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
You said get five.
Gone, gone,
Five.
gone. Get
Damn.
another taste and
Five.
he's gone.
Yo, how big are these pies?
My pie maker do 4 small ones.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah, personal pies.
Got you.
Boom.
Okay.
Yep, yep,
Okay.
yep. Yeah, and then no big ass 24. That fuck no, man. Because think about it, it smells. So you
Mm,
know, you got to contain, you don't want to just wild out and have the whole block smelling. So yeah, it smells when it's cooking like you don't want to do it in the crib. You can do it in the crib, but your crib gonna be danked out. But
right.
anyway, man, enough of the Dankovic lessons. Let's start 3, 2, 1. What's up, y'all? It's your main man, Jay Sands on sports, hip hop, and sports entertainment at its finest. That's right, y'all. The big kid is at it again. Season 8, no reason to hesitate. Uh, Episode 156. 156. First sports podcast started in 1997. What? Oh, wait, I say 1997? That's when I signed my
Yes.
first record deal. So anyway, I just
Ah,
got stumped. That's when I signed my first record deal. 2007 with my brother from another mother, the youngest soul brother from Mount Vernon, my man Grap Lover. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, check it out. Grap got a show coming up, bro. Let me pull this shit up, man. Grap got a show coming up. It's like upstate New York, man. Hold on, man. Look at this show, man. Let me find this damn show. It's
check.
I and I. It's brand Nubian.
Mm,
It's okay. Ah man, let me don't need to turn my volume down. Okay, here it go. Right here. It's
okay.
I and I. It's brand Nubian. It's hold on, man. Let me get all that. It's man, hold on, man. We're gonna get
He
this
was just
right.
talking about me in my brain.
Yeah, man. This shit. And my dilemma is, am I gonna go up there or
Mm,
not?
mm,
Hold on, man. Why ain't this shit coming up, man? Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on. 'Cause I done seen the flyer a
mm,
million damn times, and now
yeah,
I can't see the flyer.
that's how the
Uh,
algorithm work. When you're looking for
no,
something,
that's
you
that
can't find
bullshit. Oh, that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit.
it.
Maybe Sadat. I think Sadat probably got it on his page. Sadat always posts what's going on.
Mhm. And you said this is upstate New York?
Yeah, man. It's a show coming up. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
Mm.
I and I, Brandon, see if this shit pop up. Tash is one of the people that are performing
Okay.
from the alcoholic.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Mm.
man. Let's see.
Um,
Yeah, man.
yeah, definitely a show I would like to attend if that was
Yeah,
always a
and
thing.
that's the dilemma. You know what I mean? Like New York is a trip, but
Hmm.
going
Mm.
that extra step is a trip. I can't find the shit, man. Anyway, let's go, man. I got my co-host with the co-most on the West Coast. Tahir Jahi, what's the deal? How
I'm
you
hoping
feel?
here. I feel fantastic. Uh, you know, very good weather on the West Coast today.
Yeah,
Last couple have been really, really just John Blaze out here. Uh,
yeah. I played golf yesterday. Hands cramping up. I'm looking like the crypt keeper. I'm like, so because it was cart path only. So
uh,
regardless, like cart path only means your shit got to stay on the cart path. So when you hit a
so you got to walk.
ball. Yeah, you got a lot of walking, bro. A lot of walking. So
Mhm.
Sands, cause Sands don't hit them straight all the time. So, but yo, today in sports history is great. Check this out. Check this out. Today in sports history, we got Kurt Flood in 1970 now. And I say go, cause you know who Kurt Flood is?
No.
Okay, Kurt Flood played for the Cardinals. And what happened was the Cardinals traded him, and back then you had no rights as a player. So anyway, the Cardinals
Mhm.
traded him, and he was like the and it's a black dude. He was like the first person to bring the idea of a player saying no, being a free agent and having control.
Mhm.
And hold on, let me go to it. Kurt Flood. Yeah, we definitely need to make sure Kurt Flood's at Kurt Flood. He lost his 4.1 antitrust suit against Major League Baseball back in 1970. This is a brother suing MLB because he was like, yo, my family live here. I live here. I'm comfortable in St. Louis. I'm not going.
Right. Right.
And yeah, so Kurt Flood again. If there's any person you know, the Sands on sports, you know, sports and hip hop, but definitely Black Power shit. So if you're into Black Power shit,
Kurt Flood.
study or just read some about Kurt Flood. I trust you. You have a lot of admiration for this man. What's going on? Just got back from the cruise I talked about on the last episode. That was real groovy. So ain't got everybody been on a cruise except me. So yeah, exactly. Cause this is what I want to ask you. Cause you check him out. Look at me. I'm
Fresh.
boy. So, but guess how much that shit cost, yo? 50. Cost 50.
Yo,
Yeah.
you
See,
pay 50
look,
for fade.
man, look here, bro. And the thing about it, I didn't ask in advance because this is what I'm doing right now. The barber shop I never went to is down the street from my crib. So I
Hmm.
said, yo, I'm gonna have the barber Hunger Games in here. So I'm going to all the barbers in the shop, and whoever give me the best cut, you're gonna be my main man with the game plan. Every
Right.
time I need one, right? Boom. But today, so everybody been 30. I tip them 10, 30. I tip them 10, 30. I tip them 10. So I've been to like three. One of them was a Kappa. I might give him a $20 tip. I don't know. But then
Mhm.
today, dude was like 50. What? All right, dude. All right. So he's at the bottom of the barrel of the Hunger Games
Right.
right
Did you did,
now.
did you get him a tip?
Fuck no. Fuck no, ain't get no goddamn. You know, actually, I ain't gonna argue about it. I'm gonna give you 50, but after that, that's gonna be the last 50 you get from me.
Wow.
Motherfucker.
I mean, did he at least hook your mustache?
Man.
He line everything out? You know what I
Yeah, it
mean?
was cool,
Yeah.
man. Again, I come from the Dave Williams school of barbershops. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Dave cut Jerome Bettis hair. He cut every Mike Tomlin's hair. He gave Antonio Brown and Nino Brown fade back in the day. So I come from the Dave, Jerome Bettis, Joey Porter. I come from the Dave Williams school of barbershop. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm. Right.
Dave ain't gonna charge me 50. You stiff motherfucker. So yeah, man. I mean,
Mm.
it's all good, man.
Yeah, inflation is kicking everybody's ass.
The
You
best
know what I
part,
mean?
because Jay Sands is a barber. I've been cutting since high school. So the
Right.
best part is I ain't have to cut it. So that's the best part. I ain't have to cut it, man. Definitely, definitely.
There
Well,
it
hey,
is.
let's go into. Oh no, hold on. One more thing. You see, I got the
Right.
West Virginia hat on. Shout out to
I was about
Drew
to ask you about that.
Shafino and cat from Pittsburgh. Probably one of the best hoopers to come out of Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? In the legacy of great hoopers to come out of Pittsburgh, and you know he's social media presence. You know, and today he posted something about Rod Rutherford. The reason I bring Rod Rutherford up is because Larry Fitzgerald just went into the Hall of Fame, and at Pitt, Rod Rutherford was his quarterback. And Rod, man, like I said, Rod from the North Side, so I seen Rod, you know. Before he went to Pitt, and he was a man, he was a beast among men. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
yeah. To see Drew post him today, I was like, yeah, you just call him that boy because he's just that boy.
Mhm.
Who's that? Oh, that's that boy.
Yeah. Back in the day,
Yeah,
you get
Rod
that title.
Rutherford. Yep, yep,
Mhm.
yep, yep, yep. But anyway, man. let's go into the first quarter. And oh, the horn is back.
There it
Excellent,
is. There it is.
excellent. So yo, we go into the first quarter, and hey, you're on the West Coast, man. And matter of fact, let me read this because I believe I took a screenshot of something I wanted to read from my man Dave Zirin. Dave Zirin has been on Sam's on Sports a couple times, had me on the show when he was up at XM. And anyway, this is the Lakers just got purchased today
Okay.
by the Kushner family,
Mm.
and basically, I'm gonna read what David said. David said, "Wait, so Mark Walter and the Guggenheim Group unload the Lakers to a Trump family member, Josh Kushner, last seen 2 weeks ago, failing to strip mine FIFA." A former Disney boss left the CEO post in March. Bob Iger and Walter and Guggenheim are coincidentally under a mammoth DOJ and SEC investigation. Watch that investigation disappear. So again, shout out it's over my head right now what's going on. But soon as I saw the name Kushner buying the Lakers, I knew this shit was shaky dice.
Hey, when we start talking about politics, those who are kind of running the ship right now,
Yeah.
that's normally how it goes. You know what I mean? Like once you in there, it's like, yo, I know this about you, know this about you. You know what I mean? You better sell that team, or you need to sell it to them. You know what I mean? For this, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot of gangsters. It's a lot of gangsters out there. A lot of hip hop artists consider themselves to be gangsters, but hey, that's y'all ain't
Yeah, y'all get
just
caught.
the real
Gangsters
gangsters.
don't get caught. Gangsters bully and keep it going, keep it moving because they got the bag to pay it off.
Yeah, and
So
even if they do get caught, you know what I mean? It's like y'all ain't see nothing.
wow, man. And it's crazy because Trump's under investigation, right? I mean, he's probably under a million investigations, but he's under investigation for Truth Social because he offers a higher platform you could pay for to get more insider information from
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Tears of service. Tears of service. Yeah.
Hey man,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
living in Gotham, bro. We really got the Joker, the Penguin, and all the
Yeah.
criminal motherfuckers running
Hey,
shit.
well, some time ago, I used to talk about how stores, like grocery stores, are tiers now. You know what I'm saying? You got the
Yeah,
99
how
cent
about that?
store
Yeah,
groceries, you got your Trader Joe's, you got your Whole Foods, you know
yeah.
what I mean? You got these tiers of service when it comes to, what we eating. That ain't cool either. So I ain't,
Yo,
I'm with
thank you so much for saying Whole Foods, because tomorrow, I swear on my mama, I'm going there to get the $1 oysters. I'm going to get them. I'm going to get about 3 dozen. What? Ooh, but anyway, let's keep.
you.
Yeah,
Aphrodisiac.
but yeah. I'm glad you said it. Yo, the dollar oysters at Whole Foods, and thing I got the knife, so I can shuck them myself, man. Yeah, fisherman Steve. Yeah, I don't fuck around.
Do you do them raw or do you
Oh no,
steam
we're
them?
gonna put the cheese, the
Okay.
chives on it. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Put them on the grill, charbroil them. No, I ain't gonna do them raw. I ain't gonna. Nah, fuck all that. I'm gonna take a fork and dig in that joint, maybe put some crab meat on it. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Mm.
that's what's going on. But anyway, yeah, man, it's just the most corrupt shit, man. It's really like in your face. What are you
Mm.
gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Do you think that's why LeBron left? Because he knew all this stuff was going on? LeBron's people knew.
Oh, absolute. I think of those who have the most leverage get that news first. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So what Trump did on a social network is really what happens in the real world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which is, hey, these people are more privy to this information based on the amount of money they have and how it's going to affect their bottom line. So
yeah.
you get the golden parachute.
Boy, that shit made out of platinum now.
Mhm.
Boy, that shit made out of platinum. Well, I like I said, man, it's just sometimes, man, I feel like they're playing chess and I'm playing with wooden blocks.
Mm.
Like you're trying to get the square in the circle, motherfucker. Again, I'm sure somebody like Pablo Torre is going to investigate it but again, even if you investigate it and bring out the facts, so what? They have got to again, they have they have got to the level where they don't care. You remember when the bully comes, takes your shit and eats it right in front of you and says, "What?
Right.
What you gonna do? You can't do
Yeah.
nothing." So it's
Yeah.
just it's brazen. It's just and again, the kids today, as innocent as we want to think they are, and not to man, look, 7-year-old just took a car, carjacked a car or stole a car in Baltimore. So it ain't. I'm
Mm,
just, but the
mm,
the kids like when I grew up, bro. Our first president I remember was kind of like Gerald Ford and then Jimmy Carter,
mm.
and I mean, maybe they were doing the worst shit ever. Reagan, yeah, Reagan was he was trying to at least I give Reagan credit. At least he was trying to hide crack, mother. He wasn't trying, he wasn't trying to just. Donald Trump would have been like, "Yo, look, yeah, we about to set this up right now, and y'all ain't about to do nothing. Crack for sale everywhere, and Iran Contra, yeah, we
Yeah.
about to funnel up. Yeah, we
Oliver
gonna get
North.
yeah, we it wouldn't be no Oliver North with Trump because Trump would drive the shit down there himself. Fuck you, mean? Fuck you, mean? Yeah. So,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
just the kids now.
Information is moving. Yeah. And from at the end of the day, you got young people who have this device
Yeah,
in front of
man.
them, about 15 to shoot, sometimes all day. Some people don't even sleep. They be on social network. Um, they be on YouTube. You know, you got AI created content right now that's, creating narratives in people's heads that's not true. There's just a lot of smoke screens. You know what I
Hey,
mean? It's a lot of tools to, create a website that looks like a news platform and
yeah.
actually post videos that look and put a certain narrative out there that's false.
Let
So
me ask you this, man, because we're human beings, and as human by nature, we're arrogant as fuck, thinking that we're just very arrogant beings. So, the what do you say to the people who think they have outsmarted it and they're above the effect of the AI and you're like, I'm too smart for this to affect me, but really dumbass, you getting your ass, you know what I mean? Or maybe not. Maybe they are smart enough to weave, bob and weave through all
Mhm.
the traps out there.
Well, I mean, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't with AI. Those of us who jump in the sandbox and use AI are going to win big. There's a lot of us that will win,
Yeah,
but a lot of folks that will lose on top of that. So it's really about realizing the functionality of these platforms and really staying ahead of the curve. You got AI platforms that are owned by centralized companies. You got Google, you got Meta. You know what I mean? You have these companies that actually own the actual platform and the information that's going through it.
yeah,
Um, and then you have decentralized AI, which is cloud-based. No one owns it. You know what I'm saying? You're best to play in that world than something that's controlled by one entity that can manipulate all types of things on the back end. So it's
yeah.
really about understanding what you're encountering when you open up a chatbot. So yeah, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't, cuz.
Hey, have you heard about people breaking up with their AI and the AI like fucking with them on the way like you know what? I'm gonna take a break from you right now. I'm gonna delete this from my phone.
Mhm.
And it's like some people come, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? Come on, man, you a bitch ass nigga. Whatever, however you train the AI to communicate with you, it will communicate like, to try to keep you there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just very manipulative. And first of all, please stop with the fucking AI flyers. We gotta shout out to who said that. Somebody said that, And he said, man, oh, Deontay Cal. I like Deontay Cal. Some he be spitting some real shit. But then he was like, yo, you put me on an AI flyer, I'm not showing up to the event. I'm gonna have that in my new contract. Every time you book me, if it's an AI flyer, I keep the money and I'm not showing up.
Well, that's, I mean, a lot of these platforms right now, they're in their infancy, right?
Yeah,
So when it comes to making a flyer or making some type of logo, a lot of times it's using the same fonts, it's using the same templates, you know what I mean? Based
yeah,
on, prior usage. But as this thing evolves and people's prompt skills evolve as well,
yeah,
you're going to see we're not going to know whether we're looking at something that is AI created versus uh, created by a human being. That's why blockchain and NFTs are existing or will exist in this new world because we need to verify what's real and what's not.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's just this AI slop situation where
It's
everything,
gonna get better too. It's gonna get better.
right?
It's gonna. Hey, cuz man, let's go into second quarter, man. I give me a horn, man. I get a horn. All right, that's the horn, man. Because again, we was going down a rabbit hole, man.
There it
Fucking
is.
Alice in Wonderland. We could have kept going, man. But it's football season. We can't keep going because it's the NFL. And they just had the Hall of Fame game. Again, preseason games is cool. I understand it. Like the Steelers, their preseason game is coming up. Let's see. I think they're playing.
Tomorrow,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Packers. I know.
Steelers, yep.
I'm ready.
Packers. Yep, yep, yep. 7 o'clock. So, like I said, the preseason's going on. Shout out to my man Wiz son, John Sanders Jr. He's with the Patriots, and he's gonna see some run this year, man. I seen a little highlight thing of him making a bunch of plays in practice. So it's just like it's going on. It's getting ready. And again, when the preseason comes. The regular season gonna be here like that. Ain't too much preseason chat. You know what I mean? They gonna get a few games in, a few games out, and then boom, season's here, kickoff. So yeah,
Mm,
they ready to
yeah,
go.
yeah,
Aaron
yeah,
Rodgers.
yeah. How
I
you
want him to
feel? How
get.
you?
I want Aaron Rodgers to get hurt, but anyway, I want Aaron Rodgers.
Why? Why?
Man, I'm done with Aaron Rodgers, man.
What's what
Check it
you
out.
mean?
I'll root for Aaron Rodgers until he exits the building. Then I'm done. I'm done. Don't even put his ass in the Hall of Fame. I'm done.
Is it the words that he says off the field? Is
Yeah,
that
man,
what it
I'm
is? Okay.
done. I'm
Okay.
done with Aaron Rodgers. Again, if he wins the Super Bowl, I'll eat these words. Whatever, but I doubt that. I think we'll get about 5, 6 games from Aaron Rodgers this year, and it's
Mm,
going to be on the young regime, Drew Aller and your man, Will Howard. I
yeah.
like Will Howard. Maybe I got a little bias because I'm from Columbus and but we're not in Ohio State, but.
Right.
Shit, he remind me of Big Ben, or something like that. Big boy that can run, like the quarterback has to run. And
Mm,
Aaron Rodgers, he's like cement foot, you feel? So
yeah.
yeah, and that's NFL right there. That's not for long in the NFL. You know what I mean? So
Right. Yeah,
yeah,
no, I'm excited about the season. I'll just keep it on the field with Rodgers. I think it's good that he is there to give the young regime some insight. I mean, some
hmm
perspective, drop some gems on them, and so we can move forward next year. We know that this year will be his last, and so
Yeah,
um,
definitely.
I am glad that he is there. I mean, we could have Mason on our squad again this year.
He
Uh,
is.
yeah,
I mean, for
but
now, right now, he is.
he is, but I mean, he's starting tomorrow. So
Yeah,
with that being said, I think he'll have a couple preseason games and they'll get him up out of there. But
yeah,
they want to give him a chance to, you know, maybe get an opportunity on another team.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, but I'm excited about our defense. I'm I'm excited about this year. Period. There's just some young boys out there that can really uh do the damn thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Are you doing fantasy?
Oh, every year I
Oh,
do.
okay.
I had a fantasy for over 20 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On Yahoo.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll
Okay.
be
I'm waiting for Master Ace. He usually sends a text about a
mm,
week. Matter of fact, Master Ace said he's doing an NFL preview, so we'll see Ace. We'll see Ace. But yeah, Master Ace said he's doing an NFL preview. But anyway, he has the Pick'em League, so I'll be in that again this year if he sends
okay.
the link. Shador, is it Shador or Deshaun? Who's going to win in that
I
battle? You
think
think Deshaun's going to start
uh,
the season?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They're paying them they're paying them way too much money to have him
42
sit.
mil, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Uh
So,
and he's as far as his his seniority is a good thing on a young football team that really hasn't won. So I think, you know, even though he ain't been a great citizen, um, he he's been there. He's been in the NFL for a long time, and I think he's still got a strong arm, and he'll take off on you. So,
I'm not gaslighting, but I think Lamar Jackson can win an MVP this year.
hey,
The Ravens got a lot of players.
cuz I couldn't create an argument against that, actually.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
He,
Usually they come in with a lot of rah-rah, but I think they've been kicked enough in the playoffs with a lot of big losses that you're
Mm.
not hearing too much about them. So I think the Ravens might be a sleeper team. Josh Allen. Hey, look, they better worry about the boy in New England. New
Yeah,
England got a nice quarterback, huh?
absolute. Yeah, and that's what's going to make this year very, very interesting. There's a lot of young
Yeah.
boys out there that's ready to take that next step.
Yeah,
Uh,
so I want to say I'm putting my money this year on Lamar and Dak Prescott. Those are my two picks,
yeah,
Lamar and Dak.
really, Dak.
Dak.
Him on another squad, I feel like it's just something about the Cowboys that
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, that's what's going to happen. The Cowboys going to get far, and then they're going to lose on some. But look, Pickens, he got franchise, so he
oof,
wants. He messed up in Pittsburgh, and he's paying for it now by not having a long-term contract. So
mm,
he wants to get paid. He wants to get that 140 mil, 30 million a year, whatever he wants to get that guaranteed money. Money. He want to get some of that money. So yeah,
mhm.
I think a lot of the only thing I worry about the Cowboys defense. What they gonna do on defense?
Not a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, they've been sucky. They did the right thing by getting rid of Parsons,
Yeah.
and you know, hopefully the picks that they get from that, um, and not and being able to take some of that money and moving that around and get some players on defense will help. But uh, defense has been the Cowboys' Achilles heel for some years now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, hey, that's enough for the NFL, cuz. Can I get a horn? Man, a horn is lovely, man. A horn is lovely. Now let's do hey, I don't know if you ever seen the movie The Natural.
Uh,
With Robert Redford, Roy Hobbs, and before Robert Redford got there, the team was the worst team ever. Well, that's the Pirates right now. They're at New York Knights before Robert Redford got there. They're in the back right now. What's the score? Playing Miami, they're losing 8-2. Yeah, the Pirates. So. I'm trying to stay excited about baseball, but again, the NFL is here, college football is here, so it's
mm,
like the baseball is weaning away slow. It's like the Wicked Witch just melting away, melting away. That's what baseball's doing in my life, but still, just for the fun of it, for the kicks of it, I will give you guys the hot teams in the MLB. I mean, of course, Milwaukee, they're one of them. The Rays are top of the AL East. White
mm,
Sox. Hey, I remember when the White Sox had Ozzie Gilliam. He was one of the. I liked him as a player, but I even liked him better as a coach. The Astros, they're doing their thing. National League, we got the Braves up top, the Brewers, like I said, and the Dodgers. So it's going
Mm.
to be interesting. But the Pirates and last liggy place.
Okay.
So with that being said, cuz can I get a horn? So we get the hell out of halftime and go into the third quarter. Now, this week, this week, this week, people been showing their ass. And I always, I always kind of feel a certain way when you're showing your ass to to harm other people. Like like you got a problem with a certain motherfucker, but that motherfucker ain't thinking about you, ain't doing nothing to bother you. You got to go into his business to see who he talking to at night, and now you upset because you found out, and now you want to do something. You know. So anyway, I don't know if that analogy works, but like Royce White, and Cantor, and I think some other basketball player, they're talking about transgender sports. Again, that daughter plays sports. Uh, I'm not transgender. I don't have anything against trans. I don't even know if I see trans. I don't know when. I mean, I have to an extent, but it's just I'm not judging. I'm not thinking about. I'm too focused on shit in my phone to be worrying about if it's a man, woman, a grizzly bear in front of me. I'm just doing what I'm doing. I ain't paying no mind to it. But certain people be worried about other people's stuff. So they're
Mm.
worried about transgenders in the WNBA because
Uh-huh.
Sophia Cunningham said something about it.
Mm.
And the thing about it is, guess what? There's not one transgender person in the WNBA. If they wanted to forget a league, if they wanted to suit up a transgender WNBA scout practice team, they couldn't because there's not enough. So
Mm.
it's just like all what they're saying is this. This is election season, and they're going to have a lot of shit out here to have you thinking about everything but the election. So keep that in mind. But forget that. Matter of fact, Royce was running for some shit, and guess what? In that Minnesota, I believe, and he lost. He lost today. But guess
Right.
who he lost to? Michelle Tafoya from the NFL. And
Mm.
Michelle Tafoya, big time racist. I'm gonna say that for sure. Michelle, you run through her tweets, her history, and her political views. Yeah, I always felt like Michelle Tafoya. You interviewing these black athletes on the NFL team and on the sideline, you hate these niggas. Fuck
Mm.
out of here. So but anyway, go back to
Yeah.
Royce Wright and your man Enos Cantor. Yeah, they're dressing up like women, saying that they're women. Just again,
Mm.
they're saying that, well, if any man can say he's a woman, well, then I'm a woman. And it's not if it was that simple. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I'm not a dickhead like that I would think that's what somebody's doing.
Mm.
Somebody's been through mental trauma, probably somebody who's trying to find herself in this world,
Mm.
and that's where they found themselves.
Right.
This is 20, like when we were growing up. You had two door, maybe two, three doors you can go. I'm going on the boy side of the door in the adulthood. I'm going to the woman's side, or I'm going down the middle where it's rough. You know what I mean? But now there's like 15 doors you can pick to lead you into adulthood. You know what I mean? I don't want to disrespect the name LG, but you know what I mean. And so there's so with all the shit with men, there's a lot of women that don't even want to be around men, don't feel safe around men
Mhm.
to be in a
Does.
relationship. It ain't the fact that she don't like men, she just don't want you to shoot her, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So there's
Mm.
just so much that these kids the first generation that ever had to worry about a data center has to do that and figure out how they're going to be in this society. So for you who doesn't have that shit going on in your head to just jump in here and antagonize and make a joke about it, I think that's bullshit, cuz.
Yeah, you know, this is a like there's a lot to sort out here, right? So Mr. Royce himself, who's a Republican, um, he was pushing a lot of different ideologies when it comes to um, um, families, right? The quote unquote natural family. Um, the Republican Party did not really help him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He was talking, a lot of sense when it comes to some of the things that black families needed to implement. I watched them early on, but the Republican Party likes to take black faces um, that like the Herschel Walkers of the world and push
yeah.
them to the front versus people who are intelligent. I think Royce is picking at low-hanging fruit when it comes to transgender, but it's getting him the attention so he could spin it. So that's the unfortunate part. Um, but also, we also got to recognize the fact that, the political um, pendulum swings left and right,
Yeah.
extreme to the left, and it goes extreme to the right. And so we're in that extreme right now. There are a lot of people that I know who are transgender, who are great human beings and deserve
Yeah.
to not be treated, all the things. But we also got to realize that transgenders and gay people in general have been used politically
Yeah.
for policies and all types of things. And so what we're seeing is that pendulum swing way to the right. And so both parties need to do a better job with talking about policies that really help the people, um, stop weaponizing groups of people against each other. And
Good
so
luck.
Well, it sucks, but at the end of the day, if people focused on tangibles versus throwing mud, you would have a better output when it comes to people who are because we vote for these people, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like if you're not saying the things that I want to hear
But that's
versus
what, check it out, check it out. That's what people want to hear. They're just
right,
throwing, check it out. They're just throwing out their talking points. The Republican Party could probably care less about abortion, could probably care less about gay transgender stuff. But those are the talking points that they threw out there among probably 10 other talking points that stuck with their people. So
right.
a congressman or a politician might not even agree with it, but those are the talking points that's going to get our base riled up. Down in Mississippi, down in Alabama,
No,
we talk about that abortion and that gay, boy, we're going to get a lot of votes.
absolutely, because you're dealing with the Bible Belt, and then but also if you do like really, dig in the hole for pause. Uh sorry, I had to do it because you would see that a lot of the politicians that get caught up in, a lot of this madness be actually gay. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Get caught up in, moments of, embarrassment, whether you're in a bathroom stall with your leg kicked out all the way.
Yeah,
Like we've seen Republican politicians uh, rile people up with anti-gay rhetoric that actually are gay themselves. So this is a game. This is a game of how can we uh, create coalitions, but also rile people up and then cheaply get these votes. And then
yeah,
once we get in here, we do what the hell we want to do.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
So it's really about everybody really learning about what your true needs are and voting for those people who plan to give you those needs versus paying attention to all the mudslinging and all the
Yeah,
rhetoric.
it's just that's what I want to say. It's just so murky and muddy, and it's just like they don't care who who they actually harm. Like again, if you were worried about women protecting women, you would be talking about the gun violence against women. You'd be talking about childbirth and stuff like that. But you're talking about, hey, I'm on trial for the WNBA, and that's just again, the girls in the girls in WNBA been saying, hey, let them come over here. They let him
Oh,
come
bust
over
his
here. A couple of
ass.
them sisters was like, yeah, let him. Cause Aja Wilson bust his ass.
Hmm.
Will bust his ass. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because
Hey,
you know why he's doing it. He's doing it for attention because a lot of
yeah,
his other talking points haven't really gained the traction that he needs to get into the game, so to
yeah.
speak. So it sucks that he has to do that because he is a very intelligent brother, and there's some things that I do agree with.
Who?
The man we're talking about.
Talking
There's
about Royce White?
yeah,
Hey,
there's
he's nuttier than a Snicker.
cuz at the end of the day, I don't know him personally, but there
Yeah,
have been some
well,
talking
look,
points that I
before
was like,
before he became a politician, and they did the special on ESPN about him
mm,
not playing, I said he's nuttier than the payday. You know the candy bar that got all the nuts on the
yeah,
outside?
that's
That's
one of my
Royce
favorites.
White, Mr. Payday. He's nuttier than the payday. This was before I knew his political anything. I'm talking about when he was still in the league. I said, "What? This much money? That? Oh, he's nuttier." He ain't got nobody in his ear or nothing. So I said, "Oh no, I knew that." And so yeah, man, yeah, man. Later for Royce White in his 50-year restraining order versus wife and his kid. You know what I mean? Later for hey, look at that man. We got Two-Tone
Whoa.
Jones in the building. What's good?
Man, I'm sorry to be on extra CP time, fellas.
Oh
I'm
man, it's
sorry,
all
man.
good, man. Hey, you in Chocolate City, man? Yeah, you definitely on Color Time. I already know how you doing. Hey, this Tahir Jahi right here. This Two-Tone Jones in the building.
Peace.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah.
we're talking about Royce White and that WNBA madness, man. He trying, you know what I mean, throwing on the wig and all that type stuff, man.
I ain't seen him in the
Yes,
wig.
man.
Oh
I ain't seen
no,
him in the
no, no,
wig.
no. He did an interview with a wig on. No, he threw on the wig. You know,
Ah,
Did
man,
did he
come
put some
on,
makeup
man.
on? He put
I
some
don't
makeup
know,
on too?
man. Again,
Okay.
I'm trying. Honestly, I'm trying to scroll. Anytime his name or something, I'm trying to just scroll right past it.
Cuz
But
he trolling. He trolling, cuz.
yeah, just trolling, man. Just trolling, and don't understand give a damn about the vulnerable community that he thinks he's part of now.
Mm, mm, mm.
Sorry you had to
Yeah,
come
man,
on
let it
this
be, man.
tone. I apologize, man. I'm sorry you had to come
Nah,
on.
man. Hey, that's unfortunately, man. It's so much of this noise out there right now, man. It's hard to. I mean, if it ain't that, it's it's the military presence in DC. It's it's so much stuff going on, man. It's so
Mhm.
much, yeah. So
Mm.
much noise. So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah,
I'm used to it.
this is my advice, man. Be, if you're black in America and some white people push you to the front of the line, it might not be the move. You be like, wait, hold
Yeah.
on, man. Wait, how did
Hey.
I become president of the company? You remember Richard Pryor moving?
Man,
Hey, president. He drove out there. He was working for 1 hour and the company folded.
try to, yeah, put them out there. Yeah, nah, they always put us on the front line.
Hey, that was that early Stacey Dash. Ooh.
Mm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But hey, check
Stacy,
this out, y'all.
Stacy
We got
Dash.
my man DJ Two-Tone Jones in the building. Hey, Tone, man, check this out. Everybody on Sands on Sports, I like to ask him, could you please do a 20-second bio about yourself?
20-second bio. Okay. Yeah, DJ Two Tone Jones, DC resident, DJ, uh, co-founder of Shaolin Jazz, and we do the Can I Kick It movie series and travel around the country with that. And yeah, man, love of good music and
Yeah,
good culture,
the
all that good
man,
stuff.
the man, the man.
Oh, and then and humbly one of the co-owners of Fireplace Records, the
Word.
latest greatest record shop in the DC, in the DMV area,
Hell
Mm.
yeah.
over in Hyattsville. So, shouts out to that and the whole team over there.
Got you. Well, hey, man, what's your favorite team starting with football?
Ooh, you gonna put me on the spot now,
Yeah,
huh?
man, you gotta give it up, bro. Pause.
I'm a, I ain't gonna front, man. I'm a bit of a bandwagoner at times. I hop around. I will say I'm gonna give you two teams though that like definitively, one team that I do support ongoing. I do want to see them do well. For the most part, I do root for the Ravens. I want to see them do well. I want to see Lamar Jackson get over that hump. My dad's from Bmore, so that I
Mhm.
grew up going to Bmore in the summers and stuff like that. So that holds a special place in the heart. But also, man, I would say my first like when I first football team I really got like really interested in and was I could name that several players and positions. Um, was the Dennis Green Minnesota Vikings that fell short that
Ooh,
year, man, with the
yeah.
all black
Randall.
lineup. Randall Cunningham, Chris Carter, rookie,
Andre
Randy
Reed.
Moss,
Well, no,
man,
not
Andre Rick.
was it
No, no,
Andre Reed? It was another Reed.
it's another cat, but they had a defensive cat. I don't know, is it
It
Randall
was
or
three
somebody like
receivers. It was Chris
Randall.
Carter, Randy Moss, but they had the third receiver
they
was
had
a
another
nice
cat, yeah.
dude.
And then the running back and like one of the D
They
linemen,
had
like there
Robert
was like
Smith
six.
from O State.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
Robert?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, Robin. It was like six Pro Bowlers that year. It was almost like six Pro Bowlers on the team,
Mm.
and they were undefeated damn near. I mean, they were breaking records. Randy Moss broke rookie records. I mean, it was just black excellence, and honestly, in football, for
Yeah.
me, I felt like there's been nothing closer to that in the
Yeah.
NFL, where you got again, black coach, black quarterback,
Denny
you know,
Green, bro.
black D line. Like it
They
was
are
it
who
was a
we thought
beautiful
they
thing.
were. They are who we thought they were. I remember that. Denny Green was.
So that was yeah. So that for football, that's kind of where I'm at. But like I said, I've hopped around a little bit over the years, man. There was one point in time I was rooting for Peyton Manning and the Colts when he was with
Oh, okay.
his
Yeah,
heyday with
yeah.
them at one point
Okay.
too.
Yeah,
And again, the
yeah.
Colts got that connection to be more. They used to be a be more team.
Hey,
So
you like a
you
Brittany
know,
Renner sports fan. She jump
yeah,
you,
yeah. And then and then and then
Tupac, get
and then
around.
and then I got to throw this out there more for my nephew, man. But I'm born and raised in Charlotte, so by
Oh, okay.
default, whenever the Panthers are doing well, I
Oh,
got to root
Tone,
for
you
them.
got too many teams.
So I know,
Wait,
man. I know.
hey, we got a
I'm all
flag.
around,
Hey,
man.
cuz we need a flag. There's too many
Hey, man. I mean,
teams.
hey, at least put it like this. At least, I ain't saying too. Like, I was in Atlanta and wild stuff. I was in
Ah,
Atlanta when they knocked out the Vikings, and that was like
hey,
that stung the
Tone,
most, man. I hated the
Tone,
Falcons for that.
you a
So
little too
yeah,
loose with the juice, man.
yeah,
You got to reel
I
that in
limited to
there, big.
those three or four, at
Oh.
one point in time, man.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Hey,
Hey,
hey, that third wide receiver was Jake Reed, by the way.
Jake Reed. Yeah, Jake Reed. Bad motherfucker,
man.
man.
That lineup was crazy, man. The Vikings,
Mm.
the Vikings back then was cold. It was cold.
Hey, Tone, the next two questions, you got to answer just one team. They can't
I
have
got
but
you
one
now.
team.
When you get to like basketball or
Basketball.
so
Who's your favorite basketball team?
all right, basketball team. I ain't gonna front. It's hard to have one in basketball because it's so many players got switched up over the years. So if I can give you just what I feel like is my favorite, one of the teams I again like it has to be like a point in time kind of thing.
Okay. Okay.
I was a big fan early on of the Reggie Miller Pacers back when they were giving it to him in
Rich
the East.
Smits.
Mark
Mm.
Jackson, the Davis brothers,
Ooh.
McKee, even Rick, even the Flying Dutchman every now and then.
Yeah,
Rick
Rich
Smith,
Smits.
give you a little
Yeah.
something. But Reggie Miller was the first like yo, this dude is when he scored that was like 8 points in 11 seconds or something crazy like that. Like The
Yeah.
choke, and then I didn't know. I never knew until I watched the documentary, the 30 for 30, what he did after he did this. Because on TV, all you saw was this.
Mm.
But on the documentary, Spike was like, nah, he did this, and then he brought it down
Oh,
and hit the Mike Jack on me, and I had my wife sitting right there. I was like, yo, Reggie was cold for that. So yeah, but of course, I grew up with the MJ Bulls and all. I mean, that was
yep,
like some of the
yep, yep,
greatest stuff. I
yep.
mean, it was so much great basketball back then, but it's so hard to pick one now because teams change up.
Yeah,
But
change.
if there's I've if I go back to my hometown roots and who I root for, Hornets unfortunately like they just have never really gotten high enough for me. But I always root for Steph Curry, man. I can,
Yeah.
I'm born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, so to be able to say that the best shooter of all time is
He's
born and
one of
raised
the
in my
best.
hometown,
Yeah,
it don't matter where he play. I'm rooting for him all day. I was a big Dale Curry fan growing up too, so I went to like the
yeah,
very first Hornets game. So of course the Hornets back in the day was like my first thing because I came up going to all those games in the first few seasons. It got a little rough after a while because I was like, you know what? They always losing, man. So I'm gonna start rooting for the
yeah.
away teams when I come to these games, man, because these guys ain't doing it. But yeah, I mean, of course, when I was a kid, man, Dale Curry, Muggsy Bogues, all that
Oh,
stuff, man. And yeah, and my sister used to babysit for some of their kids. So like, my
oh,
sister
okay.
babysat Steph and Steph and them when they were kids,
Oh,
and
wow.
Muggsy Bogues kids and all that. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, we got I got a chance to meet some of them, up close in person and stuff like that. So that was cool.
That's awesome. Well, we got one more sport, man. What about baseball?
Oh, that's tough. That's really tough. I had to say, and I don't follow baseball nearly enough, but I'll give you one team, and only because again, it's what I grew up. The first team I grew up with, um, Baltimore Orioles, man. Again, dad's from Baltimore.
Okay.
The first Major League Baseball game I ever went to was an Orioles game.
Okay.
Um,
Orioles
yeah,
tough.
and then back in the day, unless I'm imagining this, like in North Carolina, there was like a minor league team that was like the Orioles or the Charlotte O's or something like
Okay.
that. So it was that extra connection. But yeah, I still got an old, I'll pull it out in a second, but I still got an old Baltimore Orioles batting helmet from back in the '80s that one of the players gave me in the stand.
Mm.
When I was a
Yeah.
kid, gave me in the stands. And I still got that bad boy. Yeah, hard hat Orioles joint. So yeah, I gotta give it up to them.
Hey, well, let me ask you this, man, because like you said, you got your can I kick it that like you said, you take it everywhere. So can you let us know more in depth about can I kick it and how it relates to kung fu?
Yeah, man. I mean, I say on the basic level, just started off with just that, being a fan of hip hop. And then, what I think we didn't, honestly, I don't know if we all understood when we were, when that was a thing coming up, Kung Fu theater and all that stuff, Bruce Lee, I don't think, I know for me, when I was a kid or younger, I didn't realize or stop to think, why is it that this is very common for a lot of hip hop fans to also like really be into the kung fu films, specifically. Not like that, they ain't rapping in here, we don't hear no music, like, but even before, Wu Tang became a thing, and hearing those samples and a lot of music, like the average cat that I knew that was a hip hop fan also grew up enjoying kung fu flicks.
Yeah.
Um, so there was always that just kind of like interesting kind of connection, and so with that, um, Shaolin Jazz first started as like this whole mixtape concept, blending Wu-Tang acapellas with jazz music, and we titled it. Shouts out to the homie, my partner Gerald Watson, but we titled it Shaolin Jazz, and from there, we were always just trying to think of just other creative ways to kind of give legs to this whole concept, and which was just originally again just a mixtape. We didn't really have any plans for it, but um, we had some events and stuff like that, just kind of connected to it through the music, through artwork. And then just one day, man, rapping with the homie, I think we were in a bar, lounge somewhere, and had the TV, of course, up above the bar, and they're just playing random movies. You don't hear the volume or anything. It's just playing. There's music. DJ's playing some stuff, and I just had a thought. I was like, yo, what if I wonder if anybody thought about actually like a DJ playing to the movie kind of
Mm.
thing. What if we did that with like action kung fu films, black exploitation films, but like really like playing to it scene by scene and matching it up. And that's just really where it came from. Like it wasn't, any other, it wasn't like I witnessed somebody else doing something like that necessarily. But yeah, we started with that, and it's been a little over 10 years.
Mm.
Over 175 different movie titles up to this point, that we've shown and screened and live scored, and yeah, basically it's a concept where we show these martial arts films, these action films, cult classic films, and I score the films live, using the turntables and working in music. And pretty much, yeah, it's like live scoring more than just like I'm not just playing over the top of the movie, but it's done in a way to where you still hear and follow all the dialogue and everything going on in the movie. So it's first and foremost, I know when people think about like, oh, you take a music in a movie, and sometimes people think like party environment. It's like
Yeah.
no, it's you in a movie theater and you sitting down and watching the movie, or outdoor space, lawn, whatever. You sit and watching the movie, but the music is elevated, and it's way more present throughout the movie, and it just adds to the scene. So I'm playing mostly hip hop. I'll play some funk, rock, soul, just whatever. It's really based on the movie too. Like each movie has its own energy, its own tone, its own style. So I tried as best to pair music with that, So it's just, trying to take each little scene. I mean, originally too, the thought about it was like, of course, is like with martial arts films and the action, you think of the action scenes, you think of the fight scenes. And yeah, that's, stuff I, try to as best I can elevate the energy with music and hip hop and stuff like that.
Right.
But most of them, the majority of most movies aren't the fight scenes, aren't the action scenes. It's the dialogue, it's the build up and all that. So there's a lot of time into those scenes and finding stuff that again just pulls out or connects to the scenes as best as possible.
Mm.
Um, and I'm gonna try and think I'm trying to think off the top of my head a few scenes that you can even imagine. I'll give you a few examples, just even again where the music connects with the scene, almost as if it's like it was made for the scene. But um, a movie we've done a handful of times, The Matrix, dope flick, of course, classic. If you remember, really like the beginning of the movie starts with Trinity, and the agents come after her, and right when she starts basically taking off and running, I throw in Ghostface Killer Run.
Mm.
Um, and he's talking about in the hook like cops, following and all that. Like, yeah, she's being chased by the agents and the cops. And then literally right when she like jumps over rooftops and then dives through this
Yeah.
window down the steps, as soon as she pulls the guns, that's when I echo out in the song, "Cops got guns, 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 guns," and that's when
Mm.
she put like it just fits like, and it's it's a lot of that happens
Mm.
in these movies. So it's like the hip hop stuff, the music, the lyrics, just connects a lot with the scenes. I mean, most of the times I'm just playing instrumentals and stuff like that. But again, it's just remixing, kind of reinventing the live, the score of the movie in real time. And that's in a nutshell, that's what we do with Can I Kick It?
That's dope.
Good. Mm. What's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
top five? Well, let's say
Ooh,
top three
yeah,
kung fu
ooh,
films that you score.
that we score. And that's
Oh no,
tough.
no, you
That's
can go either way. You can go
Yeah,
either
yeah,
way.
yeah. No, no. I'm gonna
Your
start. I'm gonna
topic.
start with
Okay.
three. I'm gonna start with three, and knowing me, I'm gonna just think I'll probably throw out like an honorable mention here and there. But top top three. I feel like, and I hate to say cliche with this, but I feel like I have to kind of throw out Enter the Dragon. It's the gold standard. We've done that many times. And it's hard to say. Dang.
Five Deadly Venoms, Mystery Chess Box.
And we've done, and yeah, and you can throw all these out. We've done all of them. Like
Mm.
we've done 36 Chambers. We've done, um, I know my partner, he would always throw out Shaolin versus no, he would throw out Eight Pole Diagram Fighter. That one
Mm,
was really dope, that we did. But we've also, again, we've done stuff like Blade, which technically martial arts in there. The Raid Redemption, Onbak,
mm,
man. I'll say, yeah, one that is in my top three, that is a personal favorite that we only done like once ever, I think, was a film called 13 Assassins. And it was a
mm,
film that came out like maybe 15 years ago. It was like samurai style,
Mm.
but it was made like in the 2000s. And it's basically about 13 samurai that, no, yeah, 13 assassins. But they were like samurai that were basically called together to like stop an army.
mm,
And
Mm.
and basically like the movie culminates to this like final 25-minute nonstop fight scene between them and like 300. It's like it's gory,
Uh.
it's intense, like and it's very little music in the movie. Like the score is very light, so it's probably like the closest to like a dry copy movie that we've done. But that one, um, yeah. So I'm gonna throw that one in. I'll throw Enter the Dragon, and oh man, it's tough. It's so tough. Because yeah, when I try to stop and think of all the ones we've done, martial arts is just been a lot, and there's just some
Five Fingers of
blood.
Death.
I mean, Blood and Bone was dope with Michael Jai White and the Tims. Um, the Raid 2 was really, Raid 2. Why not? The
Okay.
Raid 2
Okay, that's a good
was
one.
stupid. That was stupid too.
Mm,
Man, it's tough. Yeah. I mean, again, we've done so many. And then like there's those, but then there's like we've also done like cult classic films that are action films that weren't necessarily like martial arts too. So Predator, that was,
Hey,
mm.
hey, hey, hey,
that
before
was
we got out of this quarter, Tom, I want to ask you one thing, man. We doing the sweet potato pies this fall. We doing the pies this fall.
oh man, I ain't baked a pie in a couple years, man. I ain't gonna
Tell the
front, man.
pie man in DC, boy.
Uh it's been a minute, man. The last thing I did was some cakes, I think last year, but that was just to see if I could still do it. I did
Yeah.
some rum cakes, but
What they doing? We're doing TikTok now. They take a croissant, cut it open, hollow it out, then take some chocolate bar. They not some ice cream chocolate bar. Put it in the croissant. Then they bite the croissant. I said, man, humans are about to. All of us. We're about to go extinct. We're about to
man,
be extinct.
it's hey man, it's idiocracy, coming to life, man. That
Cuz,
movie.
can I get that horn, man? We're about to go. Hey, Tone, check this out. You missed the first two quarters, so you did the
Okay,
third quarter. Now we're about to go
let's
into
go.
the fourth quarter. The fourth
Let's go.
quarter, check this out, brother. This is what I want to ask you, man. Have you seen all the weird? Let me get my chair up, bro. My chair just dropped, man. Ugh. Have you seen all the weird sports out there? Like I'm gonna run down the list real quick because these are the sports
Okay.
that I've seen so far. I've seen pillow fighting on ESPN. I've seen them throw a football on the roof and watch it roll down. If you catch it, you get a point. On ESPN, I've seen soccer golf where they're in the golf course and they're kicking a soccer ball. I've seen soccer golf. I've seen, let me see if I see something. One more. I think I got one more. One more. Oh, my favorite. My wife would love this. The vacuum race. They're over a
Mm.
little small magic carpet, and whoever can vacuum the carpet fastest. Well, these are the sports that I'm seeing on TV today, man. What's going
Man,
on, fellas?
is that the wait though, some of those sound like some of those
ESPN
sound like
Ocho.
ESPN. There you go. That's what I was gonna say. It's the Ocho,
The
man.
Ocho
They,
crazy,
they just
bro.
run it. They just running it more frequently nowadays, man. That's what's
Oh
going on.
man.
Those
Hey,
are
they got to
straight
keep up with
Ocho
YouTube.
games.
Man,
Got to keep up with YouTube. You know what
it's
I mean?
all for the non-athletic. It's
Yeah.
like I, even the one sport that cornhole. Cornhole, you ain't got to be no athlete to play no
Yeah.
cornhole, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
you might as well throw that up with darts. You might as well throw that up with what's the joint they doing with they, they the
Oh,
show.
oh, oh, curling.
curling, you know,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They need to come over and do
I
my
mean, that's a
winter
little more. That's a little
sports.
more. I'm sure there's a little more, but still.
Yeah,
But
curling. Yeah, yeah, that winter sports stuff, man. Have you guys played? And this ain't no punk sport. This is a real sport. You got to get wrecking.
uh,
Have you guys played? What's it called? Something ball, something ball, something ball. It's like tennis.
Oh, you mean Lord, Jamie Foxx was
Yeah,
corn,
it's just it's
not
just, it's
corn.
just
Uh,
the pickleball track.
pickleball. Damn it,
there you go,
motherfucker play.
pick
They playing pickleball everywhere. They tearing
Yeah,
down hoop courts to put pickleball courts in.
well, so not to give too much away. So my partner Gerald, business partner Gerald, he still teaches tennis. He works at one of the more kind of prominent tennis centers in the area. And
Hmm.
yeah, they hate that, man. They hate that, like, yeah, they be taking over like tennis courts to throw in like pickleball courts. And I mean, hey, people,
yeah,
to
taking
each
their
their
money.
own,
Yeah.
to each their own, I mean, I feel like I almost feel like back in the day, the pre pickleball back in the day in the 80s was back was it Batman?
Badminton. Oh
With
yeah, I play some
Yeah.
badminton.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
at the
Batman, I feel
courthouse.
like was the original pickleball. It was a thing, like it was kind of like it
Yeah,
was tennis style setup with
yeah,
rackets and the net, but it was something that, like,
yeah,
anybody with you throw it up in the backyard and like cookouts and stuff like that. It was the wiffle ball tennis, if you will. It
bro.
was
You're
back.
not a black
Not to say that
family,
it's a punk sport. It is still, again, you gotta move, but I feel like pickleball is the newer iteration of, like, oh, it's becoming this fad. And because, yeah, I remember Batman, like, was
bro.
was
My
a
mom
fad,
will
was a
buy a
thing.
badminton set at the drop of a dime. My mom back in the day, I'm
So
talking about what? It's 80 degrees. Let's go get a badminton set.
let's go, yeah, let's go.
So,
Running around and doing that, them thin little racket, just like you swatting flies out there.
oh man, badminton, boy.
Yo, that was the thing, man. Yeah, but pickleball, I feel like is a new Batman, but it's been, instead of it being as more of like, not saying, I'm sure kids play pickleball, but I felt like
Yeah,
Batman was a thing of, like, yeah, kids, families, and you had adults, of course, who took that seriously. And then, I know it was a official competition, but
Yeah.
pickleball felt like more of like adults have made that popular, and that's something with adults first, and kids do play it, but like it became like an adult fad quick, yeah,
yeah.
celebrities, and then, yeah, even, yeah, with the tennis channel, whatever, them doing like little pickleball
Mhm.
tournaments with like legendary tennis players and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, this caught on kind of quick.
Yeah, you can put it in your
Yeah,
driveway. You can put it anywhere. Put it right in your driveway, man. Well, hey, Tone, man.
I'm
This
good. I'm good.
this is a great place for what I'm about to say because don't no women listen to this podcast. It's just a bunch of beat nerds, vinyl collectors, and dudes who like rap. So this is a great time for me to bring this up because it might be good. Can you tell us about Fireplace Records a little bit real quick about what y'all got going
Wait,
down
wait,
there, man? Where they can come
man.
where they can come buy some vinyl records.
Yo, hold on, hold on, hold on. I thought
This is a good
I thought
space
you about
for
to ask me some wild, like I thought you'd be like,
yeah,
yo,
no,
so what is your stance on transgender in
no,
sport?
no, no,
Like, I
no,
thought you about to hit me with that, like, yeah, because, yeah,
no.
like, women be coming to the shop, dog. Like, we get a lot of, half the clientele is women,
Yeah,
so
oh, you
we got
definitely
a lot,
do.
lot of regulars that are women. Yeah,
Hey, hey,
yeah, but
hey, look, the chat room before you start, they said Stefan Diggs was happy he was coming to DC.
bet he
He
was,
was like, "Oh, for
bet he was.
Lord,
real?"
have mercy.
My
Have
Yeah,
fault, bro.
man. Yeah, man. But nah, I mean, yeah, the record shop, man. Again, it's open to everybody. We get a little bit of everybody up in there, man.
Word.
Again, we right in the heart of Hyattsville, the Arts District area. So right over there, really like across the street, and diagonally across the street from Franklin's. Um, like, yeah, just a two, three, a couple blocks from the Bus Boys and Poets over there.
Hmm.
But yeah, we like right there on that corner, 5100 Baltimore Ave, right when the Arts District kind of starts. And yeah, again, we get everybody from the neighborhood around there. The neighborhood's been great to us. But yeah, we got, nice wide selection of
Yeah.
probably some of the best, selections of used hip hop, soul, funk, rock, jazz, Latin, reggae, African, s- comedy, spoken word, soundtracks, like all types of stuff. We got
Yeah,
tons of Prince and Funkadelic and James Brown, all that stuff. So, yeah, we do events, listening parties, performances. We even had a few sound baths up in there in the mornings. Talking about the ladies. Yeah,
yeah.
ladies have done a few sound bath events up in the shop.
Ladies.
So yeah, we cooking over there, man. We gotta get you over there too, and
Yeah,
get
yeah, I
one of
gotta
the,
get
the
me. Yeah,
telephone
yeah.
freestyle joints, man.
Already, already.
Yeah, yeah, and we got some of your wax up in there too, brother.
That's
Yeah, we
what we
got some of your
do. I
45s.
gave Gadget a bucket
Yeah,
load.
yeah, we got 'em, and we got them up there, man. We got them up there for sure.
Hey,
So
so you
yeah.
guys, how long you guys been open?
So where we are officially we've been open since January, but
Okay,
technically before then we were open just two doors down as early as this past November.
got you.
But yeah, we've been in that main space for yeah since
Yeah.
beginning January, and
How's the
yeah,
experience,
that's it.
man? I mean, a little extra work in life. How's that
It
experience?
is it is yeah it's been like I said it's been cool. It's definitely a thing because it's a type of space that I enjoy being in. I enjoy being
Yeah,
in a record shop, and not necessarily even just for the sake of like I do enjoy like going through the records that we get and inventory and um buying even stuff for myself, add
yeah,
to my collection. But yeah, it's been cool just again learning more about the records themselves and just that interaction with people and engaging a lot of people that just are into just arranging stuff. And it's even just it's cool when I engage people that like pull out records that I didn't expect them to want to pull out,
hmm,
whether some extra hip hop stuff or extra, cats coming in for some of that hard punk rock stuff or alternative psychedelic rock stuff or jazz, whatever. We got youngins that come in for like oldies,
yeah,
looking for like Richie Valens and stuff like that, Frank Sinatra, again, we cater to all of that. So plus we got tapes, CDs, DVDs, range of kind of, some collectibles and stuff like that. So, yeah, we make it in, have a nice, comfortable kind of space. So, I'll say balancing that with, still working, still doing the challenge ass stuff, of course. Um, we all kind of commit to just spend, making sure we make time, just kind of being there, keeping the shop open. So it doesn't feel, at times it definitely is work, of course, but it doesn't always feel like a chore, just kind of just being there, yeah, just hanging out. And like I said, I get to, even if it's records I know I'm not going to be going home with, I get to listen to, a range of stuff.
yeah. You got the
Um,
key. You open
yeah,
that motherfucker
and
up and go
and
in
yeah, and,
there.
and our team, we got this incredible team, from DJ Iron, the homie Black, Wilson, with Black Market Vinyl. He's the best.
Hmm.
He's one of the best diggers that, collectors I know. The homie Gadget, Anthony Mims, he was great on social media with the tech and AV and videography stuff. So, he definitely handles a lot of that and some of the events and programming we do. So, we have a lot of beat production ciphers up in there, some DJ sessions. Um, yeah, shouts out to Doc Marcy and them. They do stuff once a month up in there, bring some producers up in there. And yeah, we've had it and we've had, some really cool folks just kind of come through the shop too, of course, yourself, present
Yeah,
company
been there.
included.
Yep, yep, yep. Black
To D Dot,
D
Tracy
Dot,
Lee,
Trey
to
Lee, Grap. Yeah.
I Grap, yeah, all them
Gaju was
Skazu.
just there. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He can pull it up.
Jazzo has been there a few times,
Yep, yep.
and of course, I seem to not be there when most of the cats come through. I
Yeah,
seem to miss. I've been there for yeah, a number of folks, of course. But I know I was not present at the times Jazzo's been there with Scott, Skies who came through last minute and missed him too. But yeah, we've had a lot of getting homies come through. Shouts out to my man Dylan from Atlanta.
Dylan.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Shouts out to my man Next Milan down in Asheville by way of Philly, Camden. And yeah, it's been cool. Jay Sinai, big shout out to the homie YU. I know he went through some stuff, this past
Yeah,
year, so it's been overcoming a lot. But like to have watched that brother walk through the door,
yeah,
literally,
that was a good look.
just a few months ago was a blessing, man. So, yeah, being there to witness stuff like that has been really cool, man. So, yeah, I highly recommend that anybody come through, young or old,
Yeah. Hey, if
male,
you're in
female, what's up,
DC,
everybody.
you go to Ben's Chili, get your turkey burger, something like that. You know what I mean? Then you head out to
If you want to,
Hyattsville, get some
yeah.
mambo sauce too. Then head out to
There's,
Hyattsville.
there's a Roman Rooster on Bladensburg. You can hit that on the way over there. You
Okay,
got
hey,
that
you
too.
go Bus Boy Post, get something good to
You're
eat
gonna
too
bust
now.
Boys and Poets
Bus
too. That's right
Boys,
down
now,
there.
Bus Boys, you may well spend a
Frank
couple
and
dollars
Franklin's
though.
ain't going front. Franklin's got a bomb ice cream shop too. Hit that up
Yeah.
too. Get some ice
DC's a
cream. So
vibe. Just go to
yeah,
DC,
man.
man, because it's a vibe. But hey, with that being
Hyattsville, yeah, right on
said,
the edge.
great way to end this show. Into the fourth quarter, cuz. Can I get the horn? Oh, sound of the horn, sound of the horn. And on the outro, I want to say in what is 9:30 now? I want to say in 2.5 hours, Madden 27 will be available for all gaming platforms. I'll be downloading mine at midnight, so I'll be in the Matrix of probably around 12:30. But yeah, Madness coming out. So all the players
Mm,
out there who want some
yeah.
wreck on PS5, my name's Jay Sanzi. I'm playing with Stillers and dumbass Aaron Rodgers, but I'll still bust your ass. That's most definite. Cuz, what you got on the outro?
Oh man, I myself, uh, 3 hours later, will be downloading Madden.
Ah, man, you ain't playing no Madden. You ain't, man, come on,
Cause,
man.
cause,
You ain't
cause.
playing no damn Madden,
Listen, this is the
man.
first. Look, listen. Just because I haven't played over the last 7, 8 seasons,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
mean I just. This is the. My
I'm gonna let you
problem
know.
is I
See,
normally
I'm
find
gonna
out
let
where.
you know when you go into a fight that Kimbo Slice fight. If you ain't play, it ain't like riding a bike, man. It's boy,
Cause
it's like them is
I
dog
get it.
years.
I
Man,
listen.
so
I
I've
get
been
it.
there,
No, there's
man.
no doubt. No doubt about
I've
it.
been there.
But this is the first time that I've been able to download the daggone game or get the game early enough to, what I mean,
All
get my ass
right.
bust early
Hey,
on.
watch
Maybe
yourself
play.
online. Protect your neck
Hey,
online. Online versus boy, there's cutthroats out there. It'd be an 8-year-old kid talking stuff, beat you by 50, man. It happened. Hey, Tone, man. Hey, Cuz, were you finished?
uh, yo, check out rapify.net. It's a social network for hip hop culture. I am the founder of the platform. Uh, Come through, create a profile page, share your content. There you go.
Boom.
Let's go.
Tone,
Let's go.
you let the people know how to get in touch with you, how to book you if they need a wedding. I heard DJs don't like DJ weddings though, but if they need a bar mitzvah or a block party, let them know how to get in touch with you, man. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. I'll say this. Check me out. If you're on IG, at DJ Two Tone Jones. That's DJ, the number two,
Yeah,
Tone Jones, all one word. But definitely also follow us at Shaolin Jazz. Learn,
bro.
everything that we got coming up. We got a lot of events this month. Right now this is a busy month. We got just finished two screenings of seven for this month alone.
Ooh.
Um, and so yeah, we about this Friday got a joint at the National Museum of Art, followed by a joint at the Wharf on Saturday.
Mm.
Next week we at the Washington Monument doing New Jack City.
Oh
Like
wow.
yeah, we got a lot coming. So shoot, we'll be at the Lincoln Center in New York Halloween night. Uh,
Wow.
Lincoln Memorial, couple weeks doing Scarface, like outdoors. Yeah, we got a lot of dope stuff coming. So
That's awesome.
Shaolin Jazz, at Shaolin Jazz or our website, SHAOLIN, the word jazz.com. Follow us. And yeah, like I said, come check us out. Yeah.
Man.
And then Fireplace Records.
Right.
Online is Fireplace Records DC on IG, Fireplace Records DC. And yeah, check us out. We got again events and stuff like that going on in the shop all the time, listening parties, like I said, sound baths, all types of stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah, come check us.
that's dope, man. What? Hey, check this out. Just saying, that's Tahir Jahi. That's DJ Two Tone Jones. And this is Sands on Sports, y'all. We out, y'all. Peace.